Hello mga PDAX, good morning. Joke lang. Good afternoon and welcome to the show. We'll be starting very soon. So, invite your friends, comment, like, and share. Lahat na. Heart react. This will be a very good episode. We hope it will provide value. So stay tuned. We'll be going live in just 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Thank you mga PDAX. Thank you for pointing that out, Sir Rinaldo. We have a scammer in the comment section. So please be aware. We've reported the comment already and tried to delete it. Pero ingat lang po dyan. Hindi po kami mag-airdrop or mag-request na mag-send kayo ng Bitcoin. Kami yung mag-send, hindi kayo. So thank you, thank you. 3, 2, 1. Tanggalin ko lang yung background image. And we are live. Good afternoon mga kapidax and welcome to Crypto News Weekly, September 3rd of 2021. Nasa Burr months na tayo guys. Musta naman tayo dyan? Koy man mga kapidax dyan. Comment naman tayo dyan. So happy September or should I say Merry Christmas na sa mga kapidax kasi alam mo naman, Burr months nandiyan na si JMC, yung idol natin si JMC, no? So, good afternoon dyan. Kung first time niyo manood, welcome. I'm Kyle. Ako yung host niyo. And here at Crypto News Weekly, no? Co-host. I'm joined with our fellow co-host na si Tim, pero I'll bring him up in a bit. But here in Crypto News Weekly, we talk about the latest news, crypto related, that's happening all around the world. No? This is so that we can help you get started on your cryptocurrency journey or to actually even continue in your crypto journey. No? So we hope that this will help you. And we have this every Friday at 5 p.m. No? So next time, calendar nyo na lang so that we can always meet. No? So before we begin, I'll just invite Tim over here. Welcome, Tim.
Yo, what's up, guys? Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Kyle.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us again, Tim, no? Guys, favor naman, no? If you could like and comment and share. Daming hili, no? Like and comment and share. May papag-giveaway kami na prize, so don't worry. Like, comment, and share. Invite nyo man ng friends nyo. Hey, spend your Friday afternoon with us. Let's watch and learn some crypto news and be more informed. No? So, shoutout na lang tayo muna, no? Hello, Reynaldo, Christine, Fred, Jeff. Happy holidays. Sana may t-shirt na ako from PDAX. So, like and share. May chance tayo mag-giveaway sa'yo. Si David, sabi niya, pa-wash out naman po. Sige, di niya pa-wash out. Pa-wash out. Pa-wash out naman po. Sige, wash out na lang. Sige. Ayan, sige. So, welcome guys. Thank you for joining us, no? Ayan, sige. One last shout out si Brian. Brian, shout out. So,
Fred.
Yeah, Tim, it's been a very good week overall, no, for crypto market. Things are picking up again. Si ETH, diba? Umakyat na naman. And if you guys haven't watched, we had a webinar no Wednesday with Open Journals Joseph, no, where he talked about Ethereum and overall yung NFTs. No? So if you guys haven't watched that, after this, panoorin nyo live lang sa Facebook page namin, and you can just enjoy that.
BTC was break 50K level last night eh.
And oo nga eh. Nag-reject.
Go off, yeah. Medyo na-reject tayo. Nililigawan niya pero medyo pakipot pa si BTC. Let's see how it goes in the coming days. But ETH is really doing well, no? Sobrang ganda ng performance ni ETH. And what Joseph said last Wednesday, even if you check both ETH USDT and ETH PHP, ETH BTC, talagang breakout talaga siya, no? So tutukan natin. In fact, napapost nga ako last time sa community kasi talagang ganda ng price, no? Kaya lang medyo na-reject si BTC. So baka next time I don't have to post na, no? Na-jinx eh. Sa mga community members natin na napakasipag mag-comment, mag-react, mag-share ng mga content natin. Maraming salamat. If you're feeling bullish or bearish at the moment, comment nyo lang din if you're team bullish or team bearish na for short term. Comment, and we want to see your comments din eh, so we can check how's the market, how's your thoughts, your gauge sa market natin. So yeah.
Agreed. Ako, Tim, bullish ako. Bullish na bullish. More bull than the bull. So, very bullish. No? Team bullish yan tayo si Aaron. No? Team bullish ako. Si Brian.
Tingin tayo ng devil's advocate. Baka may bearish dito.
Baka may price correction incoming to buy
Yeah,
back at a lower price. Naks naman. Or baka lahat mafo-FOMO na eh. No? Ay, no.
it's true. It's true.
Sige, let's
All right.
begin. So, everyone, welcome to Crypto News Weekly. Just a couple of announcements or disclaimers before we start. The views and opinions that are expressed in this webinar are only that of the presenters and do not necessarily reflect the company's view.
The statements being made are not to be treated as investment or financial advice. Please exercise caution when you're trading because buying and selling cryptocurrencies as they are highly volatile. So, what is PDAX?
Yon. So PDAX is the BFP licensed digital asset exchange that allows Filipinos to buy and sell digital assets such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, BCH, USDT, USDC, Link, Uniswap, GRT, Engine, BAT, Comp, and many more coming soon. No? So dami, 14 assets na guys. We're always looking to add more. No? Comment naman kayo what you guys want to be listed next on PDAX. We'll really take note of that. So you can get started in our website at pdax.ph or download their app sa Google Play Store or Apple App Store. No? Yeah. Oh, ask questions. Go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, ask questions, comment your thoughts, and share this Facebook Live. So, pag hindi mo shinare to, if we don't reach 100 shares today, hindi tayo magbibigay ng 500 peso BTC, no?
Bang. Yun,
Pero
guys.
we trust that everyone will help us expand the word. Just share this post, comment, ask your questions, and then get a chance to win 500 peso worth of BTC. So it's a Shopee voucher. Okay, re-redeem nyo lang sa account ninyo and there you go. Magkaka 500 peso worth of BTC kayo. In as fast as, let's say, 3 to 5 days, makikredit sa account ninyo yan.
Sakto, no, Tim? 500 pesos voucher for breaking 50,000. Yan yung sana mangyari eh. Sana mag-break yung 50,000, manalo ka ng 500 pesos, edi mas marami pa yung Bitcoin voucher na makukuha mo, di ba?
That's true. And you know, Shopee voucher is one great way to average down. Let's say if nakabili ka ng medyo mataas, diba? Bili ka ng meron tayong BTC voucher, makuha mo na for free only by engaging here. And then if you get 500 peso worth of BTC, bababa yung buy price mo. So, get it, do your part din. So, share din sa mga friends, tropa natin, mga relatives. Okay?
Okay, yun. So, guys, alam mo na, comment, share, and like. Yun lang. React. Simple lang naman yung mga request namin for a chance to win 500 pesos in BTC. Okay? Kapish? Tag nyo na. Tag nyo na ngayon. Para makikita namin yan. Don't worry. May mga, kami, background people that are looking at the comment sections, seeing if you've tagged your friends or family to come watch. So, and also like also. All right, let's begin. So, just wanted to say that our Refer a Friend promo is extended until September 30 due to popular demand. No? So, you still have a chance to win up to 10,000 pesos worth of Bitcoin for referring your friends. No? So, guys, refer na ng friends. Libre lang rin naman mag-refer. Diba?
Yeah. Trade ka na, tapos nag-refer ka pa, you earn extra on the side. Diba? And sa, hindi to joke time pero may mga users tayo na kumikita ng I think na-max out nila yung
10K.
10,000 pesos. Almost 10,000 na ma-max out nila. Just by asking their friends to create an account with us, get verified, and then redeem the code. Imagine mo, kada refer mo, 50 peso worth of Bitcoin. Diba? Parang on the side. And what if this keeps extending every month? Diba? Mali natin, last month, sabi natin, 30 days lang. But then, it's extended. So, lots of people are still interested kasi. So, yeah, refer your friends.
Agreed. Okay. So, let's begin, no? This is Crypto News Weekly, spot where we are, no? We're within the CryptoPunks universe. Wala si Nix with us this week, but he'll be back siguro next week, no? But we're excited to share with you. Comment naman kayo, G. Kung G na G kayo, mag-start ng Crypto News Weekly. So let's begin. First news, UTA signs NFT art projects CryptoPunks, Meebits, and Autoglyphs. All right. So the agency, yung UTA, will represent the crypto art projects from Larva Labs, yung gumawa ng CryptoPunks, Meebits, and Autoglyphs for film, TV, video games, and publishing projects to becoming some of the first crypto native IP or intellectual property to mainstream content deals. The red hot NFT crypto art project from Larva Labs has signed with UTA, United Talent Agency, for representation across all these platforms. They'll also represent the Meebits and Autoglyphs. So while non-fungible NFTs have become an area of focus in Hollywood, CryptoPunks looks to be one of the first pieces of crypto native IP to take the jump to more traditional forms of media. So this is very exciting kasi CryptoPunks, I think 1 or 2 weeks ago, Visa announced that they bought the CryptoPunk, and now we're seeing an agency that signs the CryptoPunks licensing. No? So what does this mean? This means that we'll be seeing CryptoPunks in mainstream media more these days. Um, so what does that mean also? Parang the entire ecosystem for NFTs will um, grow as a result or has the potential kasi it's becoming more mainstream and acceptable na eh. So more people will be exposed to it naturally. Ikaw, Tim, what did you think?
Yeah, definitely aside from adoption, I think may naisip ako kanina na uh, NFT din pero hindi naman siya CryptoPunks. Yung kay Doge naman bro. Parang na mint siya and then nabenta at $225 million.
Oh, yes.
NFT, grabe. If you just imagine if you're an artist tapos meron kang ganun ka kagaling mag-design or whatever. Parang you can monetize it talaga. So take advantage. I mean like personally these news are really good for us no. Pero if you're an artist and then you feel na undervalued ka, di ba? Like why not create these artworks, put it on the blockchain and then sell it sa mga open marketplace and monetize it, di ba? So that's a good
Sabi nga ni Fred, yung rainbow cat or yung nyan cat. Yes, sir, tama rin. That's another NFT, right? And yung sinabi nga ni Tim, yung Doge, may picture ng actual dog na ginagamit for the picture of Dogecoin and ginawa nilang NFT na fractionalized so that anyone can purchase a part of that NFT. Tapos sobrang
yeah,
grabe yung valuation na yun.
galing.
Yeah.
Community talaga na.
Community indeed. All right, let's move on to the next, Tim.
Yep. So, I know ang dami sa ating mga NFT traders, NFT players, managers, scholars. I think there's a lot more P2E lately na, di ba, parang you want to look for extra income. But this one is really a good thing to know, no? Kasi it means expansion talaga in the Philippines. Ganun katindi. Metamask has 2 million users in the Philippines as top DeFi app surpasses 10 million monthly users. So ganun tayo karami sa Philippines na nag-start. And I can imagine 2 million is just a small number of the population. So anyway, the increase in MetaMask user base is a 19x growth compared to July
Wow.
20. So when the app uh, has 545,080 monthly active users, according to consensus, all right, the growth closely tracked that of the Ethereum ecosystem just in 2019. The total value locked in decentralized finance, defined as composable finance without any human intermediary, was $2 billion. Grabe, no? So today,
Wild.
this value has increased to over $84 billion as per the data on DeFi Pulse. Wow,
Amazing, guys. Pinoy represent, no?
grabe, no? But by the way, just to let everyone know, no, like consensus. If you check PDAX landing page, right, sa baba, you will see our partners, and one of them is Consensus, which developed MetaMask. So it's really just a small world, no? Pero ang galing ng ano eh, ang galing ng nagawa ni MetaMask din. But
Tama.
my personal take on that, Kyle, is that it has a really great potential pa to leverage more kasi ano eh, at right now, di ba, MetaMask is not something very easy to use. Like, what if one day it's ano pa, magde-develop pa yung extension, mas magiging understandable sa average investor who doesn't know much about technological stuff or hindi techy, di ba? So I think 2 million users is just a small piece of the cake na parang ang dami pang pwede talagang matap
I
and
agree a lot.
guarded. Your thoughts, bro?
There's just so much people here. I think it attests to the fact na parang I also read before na like the number of parang marami kasi unbanked, diba? Here.
Yeah,
We don't have bank accounts because of limitations or whatnot. And I think people overlook this, pero MetaMask is basically a wallet or a bank account because you can receive money from anyone, from anywhere, and it's permissionless, right? So that's really the power of MetaMask and these kinds of wallets because it really empowers and gives financial inclusion, allows for financial inclusion and access for those that don't have access to it through traditional finance. So that's my view on it. Na it's uh, very nice, and also to that effect, parang it speaks to how much we need this kind of innovation here in the Philippines. Daming MetaMask wallets here in the Philippines, and um, it's because they found value through Axie or other play to earn games. Diba?
agree. And for users or maybe baka may kaka-create lang ng account sa PDAX, no, and you just watched now yung webinar namin. We have a lot of video content about ano rin, this and other like tokens or other news. Pero just in case bago ka lang tapos you're still, like getting the hang of it, be MetaMask is it's a non-custodial wallet. And the reason bakit siya nag-spike ng ganyang katindi kasi may mga tokens or especially mga P2E tokens na that are not listed on centralized exchanges. So naka-register sila sa DEX or decentralized exchanges. And the only way for you to buy these tokens would be via yung mga decentralized exchanges, which is connected kay MetaMask or integrated with MetaMask. Although, I think dami ko nakita sa community na iba na scam kasi may mga nag-replicate ng MetaMask, and then it will ask you for your seed phrase. Then you thought it's a legit MetaMask website. Apparently not. Tapos when you give your seed phrase, nakukuha nila yung crypto mo or anumang tokens na hawak mo. So be very careful kasi marami ngayon scammers. Actually, just right now, I'm seeing PDAX
I was gonna say,
page na hindi naman talaga sa amin, asking you to send money, and then in return, you'll get, crypto. So be very cautious. We're not gonna ask for your credentials nor your wallet address or ask you to send something. We're not gonna ask you to click a link and then ask you for seed phrase or password or whatever. Be careful.
tama. Yep, agreed.
Yeah.
So, ingat tayo dyan mga comment section na, wow, this weekend's really fun. I sent 0.1 BTC and I got 0.3 BTC back. Ingat guys. We won't do that to you. Kami lang yung magsasend kung ano. So, sige, next na.
Sure.
70% of Salvadorans opposed to Bitcoin law as September 7 implementation draws near. With less than a week to go, a majority of citizens surveyed are opposed to government-mandated crypto adoption. A survey from the local Central American University's Institute of Public Opinion has found that 70% believe President Nayib Bukele's Bitcoin law, recognizing the cryptocurrency as legal tender, should be repealed or cancelled. However, more than 90% of those surveyed also admitted that they have poor understanding of crypto. The institute recorded dire public approval rating of just 7.64% for the president, the lowest registered during his term. So, we saw this first as bullish nung before, diba? When they said El Salvador to recognize Bitcoin as legal tender. Tapos biglang 70% are opposed to it. But the caveat is also that they don't have a good understanding, or they have a poor understanding of crypto. So overall, I see this as a thing to keep watch on, right? Because what happens if the citizens oppose it a lot? There might be some instability inside, right? I have no idea ano yung potential na mangyari. So it's very interesting to watch, or at least just to stay updated on. Ikaw, Tim, what do you think?
Um, hindi ko masyadong syempre hindi ko naman alam yung current structure nila, yung setup politically and what's going on the ground. Pero I think it's normal that people will react that way kasi baka nga may mga tao na hindi pa talaga nakakonsult ng maayos. I mean, very bullish kasi yung president nila di ba? About BTC talaga, and he can, to be honest, as someone who is in the executive role, has that power talaga to decide. Sometimes hindi naman talaga natatanong lahat ng opinion ng lahat ng tao, di ba? Pero that's an interesting development. We'll see how it goes, kung paano mag-respond yung government nila. At the end of the day, it's just a survey conducted by, I think, a local university there. But it doesn't mean na it's not gonna push through. We'll see. Legal tender naman nila, ano pa rin aside from USD, Bitcoin and USD pa rin naman. So it's just, at the end of the day, it's an option to make whether you want to purchase or transact using Bitcoin. But yeah, we'll follow that. We'll see how it goes.
Agreed. So hello again. We're sort of midway. I just wanted to say, for those that are just tuning in now, welcome. This is Crypto News Weekly. Comment, like, and share for a chance to win 500 pesos worth of Bitcoin as a voucher. And we hope to bring value to you by asking questions, so we can have a friendly discourse. So we can learn more about what's happening in crypto. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Yep, this one is a very good news.
Nice.
Ito, nagsisirculate siya on Twitter, and even on some Facebook groups, Telegram channels. Twitter to allow users to add BTC and ETH addresses to their profiles. Twitter appears to be developing functionality that enables users to add Bitcoin and Ethereum addresses to their profiles. The latest update is believed to be a part of Twitter's tip jar feature, which was introduced in May this year, and adds to reports which surfaced earlier this week that the firm would enable BTC tipping off for content creators. Italian mobile developer and self-described leaker Alessandro Paluzzi tweeted screenshots on September 3, which showed BTC and Ethereum wallet address options in the settings toolbar of the app version of Twitter. So wow, so if I understand it correctly, bro, parang yung mga content creators, pwede ko mag-tip sa kanila in BTC.
You got it.
Nice. And I think next news yung bababanggit natin pero I'll hold off muna na later pag natin. But this one is really adoption stage talaga, parang we all know na si Jack Dorsey is a huge fan of BTC. BTC maximalist talaga yun. And I think this was one way for him to introduce Bitcoin to everyone. So just imagine Twitter yan, guys. Napakalaking social media network yan. So talagang I'm expecting if this happens, very bullish talaga siya sa Bitcoin and in entire cryptocurrency um you know, market. So ganda. What are your thoughts about this, bro? Next
Agreed.
news.
Kailangan, ano na, lagay na natin lahat ng address natin dyan, no? Maka-receive tayo ng mga random tips for hosting Crypto News Weekly. Hindi, joke lang. Pero, yeah, kasi I think, Twitter is also becoming this central place for people in the crypto space eh. Yan yung central hub nila eh. I mean, aside from like Telegram or Discord, mga communities ng ibang projects, Twitter is also like that. Yan yung equivalent of Facebook na for people. It's where everything happens, the latest news. Sobrang dami nangyayari every second, every minute. And I think Twitter wants to become a part of that discourse by also becoming relevant. No? So, again, bullish tayo dyan. So, leading us to the next one, no, Tim?
Just to add lang bago tayo mag-next.
Hey,
This one is
go.
interesting. I have seen an article. If you're familiar with Opera, it's a browser then, di ba?
Yes.
Opera Mini. Pero if you download their mobile app, meron na silang parang naka-integrate na dun sa settings nila na you can activate a crypto wallet. And at the moment, parang they support Ethereum. And Opera has, according to Google, meron silang active users na almost, I think, 350 million users.
What the? That's
Just
crazy.
imagine, that's also I think one thing din na parang ways of uh, Opera to be part of the crypto market. And ang pwede mong gawin doon, parang naka-integrate siya sa sa browser mo. Tapos pwede ka nang bumili ng products online.
Wow. Galing
Just a good thing, no? Parang it's a very interoperable. Parang okay, browser ako and I wanna, let's say theoretically I wanna buy something sa isang e-commerce app or e-commerce website. I can use it to pay that product. Parang galing. Try nyo rin explore. So far, ETH pa lang yung nakita ko na supported. Pero it's very easy to use. Tapos may na rin siya, local conversion rin to peso. So if you wanna know yung value ng ETH, kung magkano siya in Philippine peso, meron din. So parang, alam mo yun, slowly these, not just social media networks, at the same time, browsers starting to incorporate crypto payments because they believe it's going to be the future.
Agreed, no? And yung may mga comment dito, si Brave Browser rin, diba? They use BAT, which is live on PDAX na, to tip content creators or just send tips in general. So the future of like web browsing has also changed the game just because of that. Yeah,
Yep.
let's move. To the next. CEO Jack Dorsey, Twitter na naman, to develop a decentralized exchange for Bitcoin. So they want to make it na open development platform siya with the sole objective of facilitating the creation of decentralized financial services without custody and without permission. What does that mean? Meaning, pag mag-trade ka dito sa decentralized exchange, ikaw yung may hawak ng keys mo, ikaw may hawak ng Bitcoin mo. So in a series of tweets, yung general manager, sinabi niya na yung current problem is involving the exchange of fiat in a centralized and custodial service. So this is the problem that they're going to solve. No? I think overall for Bitcoin or crypto, it's bullish kasi diba, more decentralization has always been the goal of cryptocurrencies. But also, I guess the permissionless aspect is also very important. What do you think?
Yeah. Right now, no, as of second quarter of 2021, Twitter had 206 million monetizable daily active users worldwide.
Wow.
So if that happens, there's going to be a lot of wallets na ma-activate. Diba? And even up to those users who don't even know what Bitcoin is, parang it's gonna be right in front of you. Tapos, alam mo, parang curious ka na eh, what is it all about? And natural na yung parang you'll ask yourself, what is it? How can I use it? There will be awareness on that part. So, grabe. I think, wow, if you're expecting $100 USD for Bitcoin, if this happens, it can really contribute to making that happen or even more, no? So sobrang
Right.
bullish ng news na to. Yeah. So,
Agreed.
galing.
Grabe yung pagka ano ng development. Even if Jack Dorsey is the CEO of Twitter and Square, parang he wants to make this happen rin. So very big ambition rin. And fortune favors the bold. Diba? Sige.
Sure. Galing.
So I guess we've reached the end. Wow, very early. But guys, don't worry, no? Don't worry kasi we're still going to entertain questions and yeah, as of right now, I just checked the prices and nag-break tayo ng 50K for Bitcoin, 50K USD, and also we're almost at $4,000 for ETH. No? So this is already outdated a bit yung daily market prices as of 12 p.m. But we just wanted to share a bit no, on what the prices are as of 12 p.m. today. So Bitcoin is at 2.4 million pesos, Ethereum at 188,000 pesos, Ripple XRP at 62.78, Uni at 1466 pesos, Bitcoin Cash at 32,800 pesos, Chainlink at 1,480 pesos, Litecoin at 9,200 pesos, Aave at 19.5K, GRT at 45.38, Comp at 23.1 pesos, 100 Engine at 101 pesos, BAT at 41.83 pesos, and for USDT and USDC, it's around 49.70 pesos. So, iba yung muka versus last weekend, no? Or naalala ko talaga, Tim, May, grabe. May was such a, or June, it was a very, very
Mid-May.
sad month.
Mid-May. Oh, sad man talaga.
But we're
But,
back, baby.
we're back. Actually, as we speak, tinanong yun sa global market eh. Nasa 50K na tayo, like BTC. So, grabe.
Yeah.
Sobrang bullish ng 1 week chart na parang 5 green candlesticks sunod-sunod. Nag-correct ng konti pero sobrang kita mo na pinush siya pataas. And right now, green pa din talaga. Very bullish, no? Parang 50K. Tingnan natin kung masusustain yan, hindi mauuntog.
Yun. So guys, that's our price analysis. And siguro we'll go into Q&A. Yeah?
Sure.
Can you ask questions? Mga kapidas watching right now, ask questions. We'll entertain them. No? But for now, habang may leeway and di pa naririnig ng mga kapidas, no? Tim, I'll ask you a question. No? How do you divide your long-term portfolio from your short-term portfolio? Like, ano yung if you're comfortable giving an allocation, like how many percents for trading, how many percents for investing, and how would you advise yung those watching right now to allocate? Syempre, it's not financial advice, but just more on how you do it. No?
Sure. As some of you may already know, I have a 2-year-old son, family man na rin ako. So, it's something that you really need to, think about when you have the money, like, meron kang monthly salary, or natatanggap ka sa business mo, and you're into crypto trading. Number one, parang alam mo na merong volatility aspect, di ba? So, it's important that you know how to properly and effectively allocate your resources. Pero if you are to ask me, what I do is parang every month kasi sa salary ko, I allocate a certain percentage of my salary for long term. All right, it's up to you. Kasi for me, it's very subjective. Eh. We all have different paychecks every month. Depende sa magkano yung sweldo mo, di ba? Or magkano yung kita mo. So you set aside something that you can afford to lose temporarily. No? In a way, kasi crypto is very volatile. It may drop by 20, 30%, or even more, or you can gain 30, 50%, or 1,000%. Depende kung ano magagawa mo or ang pipili mong crypto. No? So I
Mhm.
set aside a portion of my monthly paycheck salary into crypto for long term, right? And then at the same time, I have actually same din
When
yung
you
sinabi.
say long term, Tim, is it just Bitcoin or like meron kang select few na alam mo every month I'm gonna continue buying it?
Um, parang sa ina-allocate ko per month doon, merong percentage for top coins, pero meron din akong percentage for altcoins. So, depende kung ano strategy mo. Pag minsan, if you want to be more strategic, nataon na this month, let's say, mag-allocate ka ng for long term, pili ka ng medyo maganda yung presyo. Siyempre, pag nakita mo na yung altcoin medyo overbought, not a good time to buy. But if you see something na, if you see a price na or crypto na medyo discounted, doon ko nilalagay. So, depende. Parang strategy mo eh. As long as you know naman na these cryptocurrencies are fundamentally strong, parang kahit saan mo siya ilagay doon, okay ka na. Parang you're comfortable. You can sleep at night ng maayos, di ba? And then, I have a trading fund talaga na alam ko, hindi ko rin kailangan anytime soon. Let's say, X amount of cash. Tapos nakita ko, like last time, merong isang crypto nga na medyo ang ganda ng price, di ba? From, and then, place ako ng position there. And then I was willing to wait, let's say, a week or two. Kasi weekly scalper ako, hindi naman ako yung talagang day trader talaga. And then, when it grew by, I think, 600%, like, ano to, medyo, wala to sa PDAX eh. Okay lang sa akin na kumita siya, cut na ako, and then, okay na, take profit. So, yeah, that's what I do eh. In terms of how you allocate your resources, it's up to you. Kasi iba-iba talaga tayo ng setup eh. Pero yun, yung ginagawa ko. Percentage of my salary goes to long term. Hindi meron ako nakahiwalay na trading fund talaga na ready na ako na pang trade lang talaga yun.
Thanks for that, Tim. So,
Ikaw. Yung perspective mo kasi for single naman na like wala pa naman talagang responsibility. I'm also curious how you set aside your funds every month.
yeah, so actually, great question. The reason I asked you, kasi I'm also trying to decide for myself, eh, diba? It's always easy to say, yeah, peso cost average, yung average, ano lang. Pero yung feeling ko whenever sige, allocated na, napasok ko na sa PDAX, tapos bibili na ako, parang like, shucks, bili ba na ako? Kasi, baka bumaba, I can get it at a lower tip pa, di ba? But over time, eventually, what I learned was, timing the market is less significant over the time that you are in the market. So time in the market beats time in the markets, right? So regardless of the price, I will buy. And since sabi mo nga, Tim, single pa ako and wala pang masyadong responsibility. Ako, in my situation, I can afford to take more risk, diba? So sa mga nanonood na ngayon, it's also important to know your risk tolerance, right? Kasi may mga responsibilities ka ba outside and what can you do? And it's always important to not risk more than what you can afford to lose. Kasi delikado tayo dyan, di ba? Siyempre, hindi natin papasok yung mga credit card bills natin or utility bills. Okay, para 2 buwan na tong bill na to, ipa 2x na natin to, di ba? So, siyempre, not like that. Investing is really for, you either, number one, try to beat the overall longer time frame because you believe na through your short-term trading, you can beat it. Or yung long-term is, okay, set it and forget it. Alam ko, when I'm 5 years from now, 10 years from now, ako personally, I have a really strong feeling and certainty naman na Bitcoin is going to be here 3 to 5 years from now. As to the price, I don't know, but I do know everyone is uh, everyone is just saying that they wish they bought earlier than later. Diba? Nobody ever says, I wish I started later. Everyone says, I wish I started earlier. So time over timing. That's the thing.
Agree. And this is one is a good topic din talaga, especially for beginners who are trying to like look for ways on how they can make their money work for them. Pero just because you see gains like 200x, 200%, 100% gains na narinig nyo sa communities, sa mga tropa ninyo, relatives, it doesn't mean it can happen to you, like the same way gano'n sila ka naging swerte, di ba? That's why it's really important na, as what we said earlier, invest what you can afford to lose. You always need to ensure muna that you have your, for me, like, you have your, muna, parang savings. Kasi, uh, savings and emergency fund. Kasi at the end of the day, if the market goes against you, tapos nagkaroon ka ng problem, nagkaroon ka ng emergency sa bahay, the only fund na pwede mong gamitin is kung may sobra ka pa sa sweldo mo or kung ano yung naka-invest mo, kung saan man, sa stock market, sa crypto, mutual fund and all. And the tendency is, in consumer behavior, is that people will use their resources na very liquid to sell. And crypto is one of that. Very liquid eh. You can sell it at any time you want. But the problem there is, should the market goes against you and you need that money, ang gagawin mo, wala kang choice. Even if the market is down by, let's say, 50%, wala ka ng choice kundi tanggapin yung loss na yun. That's why it's really important to ensure na you have your, these money na talagang kaya mong patulugin for quite some time. Kasi sa akin, bro, parang very effective talaga yung yung concept na hindi ko siya kailangan. Kaya kahit minsan, okay, ang target ko naman 2 to 3 weeks forecast ko, it will go, maka-bullish pennant. If it breaks out, ganda, di ba? I'll add more. Pero kapag kasi, kunyari, na meron kang target, this one is an NFT token naman, no? I think nakwento kasi, guys. I was very confident na it will go above yung target ko pa nga eh. Mag-break out siya for 2 reasons. One is, fundamentally, hindi naman super fundamental, pero ang lakas kasi ng community. Like people are speculating about it. And then the other one, very clear yung chart na bullish talaga. And then at some point, pero bumaba siya ng I think 30% 20 to 30%. But what I did there is to add more volume. Okay, kasi ano pa rin naman people are still speculating about it and I wanna chime in pa din. So, nung bumaba siya, I added more volume. Okay, and then nung nakakita na ako ng buying pressure, I added more and then sold sa top. Nag-TP na ako kasi alam ko naman na for every huge pump, merong correction yan. Huwag kang, syempre kung trader ka, alam mo naman na ang taas na nung inangat niya, hindi ka pa magbebenta. Maniniwala ka pa talaga na, tataas pa yan, walang magbebenta, Kasi kung ganun, kung totoo yan, yung nagsasabi na, walang magbenta, lahat tayo mag-hold. Di wala nang natatalo sa stock market, wala nang natatalo sa crypto trading. Di ba? So, the game here is that you have to be smart. Like, you have to go against what regular people think or how regular people think. Kasi, ang iisipin ng iba, hold, sige, pump, dire-diretso, ganun. Okay, tingin ko aangat pa yan. Pero ikaw, kung trader ka, parang na gain is gain. Di ba? You have your limits, you have your entry, you also have your exit strategy.
Tama.
So, yeah, I'm sure yung mga nakikinig yun, nakaka-relate din yung mga yan. Comment naman kayo kung
ito, Kisasi, buy low, sell high. Tama. Huwag yung buy high, sell low. Diba? Alamin mo rin yung plano mo. Kasi kung papasok ka, na-FOMO ka, parang alamin bakit. Otherwise, you're gonna be liquidity for those that are trying to get out of their positions naman, diba? uh, there's there's always the next thing. So don't worry about missing this certain
Agree.
coin or what, right? Kasi there will always be opportunities in the market when you're trading for the short term. To give a perspective naman on long term, I guess it's more of, I guess the overall trend for crypto is that um, people are really becoming more active on the internet and they're transacting not just information these days, but also value, diba? So before no 2000, year 2000, it was Amazon. Um, parang you can see all of the shops, all of the items, yung mga books or whatnot, diba? The promise was e-commerce in the early days. It was buying or looking it up on the internet and buying. Pero yung payment method mo, paano ba yung payment method mo? Uh, you have to pay via credit card or even like bank deposit, right? But for these days, um, you can send anyone anything. You don't need to have a bank account or you don't even need to have a credit card to be able to transact in your transactions. So it's very, very exciting. Uh, sabi ni Ananita, si Jinsu, observe and get your technical analysis from depth. Everything is there. Invest also in new coins. Got my profits from them. They're promising. Don't forget to be wise and smart as well.
Agree.
I agree.
And just to add, no, sa long-term investing, there's this one VC capital na sobrang laki na nila ngayon. Sa SC yung abbreviation ng VC capital na yun. Pero back then, it wasn't crypto pa. They bought Apple stock and they held it for just 18 months. And then, back in 1979 pa yun eh. And then, after 18 months, laki ng kinita nila eh. Kasi gumanda nga naman talaga yung performance. But they sold it too early. And right now,
yeah.
ganda ng stock ni Apple. Laki ng value. If they held it for a longer period of time, they would have made more. Right? And that VC capital has been investing in different blockchain companies now. And they said they're not parang their goal after learning that mistake sa Apple is that they're never gonna do it again. They will make sure na they will really look for long-term talaga na perspective. And ako personally, no, I just wanna share kasi there's this set of cryptos na meron ako. Pero I have also altcoins, no. Sometimes wala pa nga. Yung iba wala pa sa PDAX din. Pag long-term kasi, isipin niyo yung mga crypto na kahit matulog ka, hindi ka kinakabahan eh. Diba? Kasi iba, speculative pa eh. Parang ganda nga ng price, pero, or let's say mura yung price, pero if you invest there, your money, parang you can't sleep at night kasi may possibility na yung CEO biglang magloko o kaya kung anong marketing or biglang ma-hack. Pero if you look for fundamentally strong crypto assets, isipin nyo yung concept na when you sleep at night, comfortable ka. Even if the price drops, you'll welcome it, you'll wholeheartedly welcome yung pagbagsak and you'll add more. Diba? Like, we haven't listed it yet eh, pero si Ada, di ba? Kung maaga-aga ka pa, kahit paano, like 3 years ago, 6 pesos, 3 pesos per, di ba? Per Ada. Right now, $3 na isa halos eh.
150 pesos. Petots.
If you accumulated lots of volume nung napakababa niya pa, parang isipin mo dati, bumabagsak siya. Kasi ikaw kinakabahan ka na kasi you wanna sell. Bumababa eh. Pero if ikaw yung long-term investor, if it drops, then you welcome yung pagbaba niya. You wanna add more volume. Then when that crypto grows over time, di ba? Sing yaman ka na ng millionaires out there. So, yeah, if you're into trading, it's good. Pero at the same time, look for gems na, katulad, for may mga maraming crypto sa PDAX din na for me, napaka-undervalued pa na over time with, imagine yung token economics, may isa doon parang 1 billion lang yung tokens. Di ba? Eh sila, ano nga sila XRP, sila ADA, 32 billion, XRP, 50 billion tokens, and yet nare-reach nila yung ganong klaseng price. Yung iba dito, I think compound. If not, this is not a financial advice, pero compound, ilan lang yung token, tinan yung token economics, engine, di ba? Yung mga ganon, aralin nyo lang yung fundamentals. If convinced kayo, kasi ang ganda ng token economics, you can really make money out of it. So, good
A
luck.
lot of it, a lot of investing is also the game of investing. I would say it's a game, right? Because it's very contrarian you have to go against the herd. Like yung quote ni Warren Buffett, di ba? If everyone is greedy, you should be scared. If everyone's scared, you should be greedy. When there's blood in the streets, you should be buying. When everyone's buying naman, you should be getting scared. Why? Because emotions paulit-ulit lang. We run on emotions and we run on cycles. So it's really important to understand that the market and where we are. Um, Question from Alfie, Sir Alfie. Transferring a small amount of XRP to PDAX. Please use the XRP network so that kasi we will only accept the XRP network for deposits. No? And then here, share ko lang yung sinabi ni Kenneth. No? Okay. Sir Tim, ganyan ako sa unang trade ko sa PSE. Nag-entry ako sa isang speculative stock. So plan ko talaga isang short trade lang. Nag-gain na kaso nasa isip ko hold pa. Tataas. Ayun, bumaba. Lusaw ang gains. #lesson learned. That's a lesson in itself. Right? It's charged to experience talaga. As long as you don't repeat it and really reflect on it, then it's all well that ends well. As long as hindi yun like life savings mo, diba? Siyempre, only invest what you can afford to do. Si Prodon, ayan, nagbigay na siya ng numbers, bro. 80% of total portfolio is for long term. 20% is for scalping. But overall, when you invest money in crypto, be sure that you are willing to lose. That's a very nice, I think that's also me. Maybe 80-20. 70-30, I think, yeah. Ikaw, Tim. Baka mas marami ko pa.
Okay. Iba yung sa akin kasi parang meron na talaga akong let's say 100% of my cash inflow every month. Parang 20% of that goes to long term. And then, nakaiwalay na talaga yung trading fund Parang ang goal ko dun sa trading fund na yan, huwag siyang malugi talaga. Kaya hindi ako yung, pag nakita ko na taas na ng price, ng pump na, hindi ako nag-hold on. Ayokong parang, FOMO, hintayin ko, chamba, gano'n. Kasi if marect ako dyan, wala
Patay. Wala nang chance to recover.
But I fully understand yung sinabi sa isa kanina, no? Parang matututo ka talaga sa bawat pagkakamali mo. Kasi ako, I had the same problem before na parang nung na-introduce na ako sa mga altcoins din, may ganyan din akong naging bad trade talaga. But after that, dude, parang ayoko na mangyari yun. Sinigurado ko na never gonna follow yung ganong klaseng attitude. Kasi most likely, ako, 90% of the time, you will lose talaga if you hold on. If you see na nag-gain ka na, alam mo yun, parang, okay, labas ka na, hanap ka na ng bago na mas magaling, mas mataas yung rewards percentage mo, kaysa sa risk of losing. So, pero depende, no? May mga iba kasi talaga na ang lakas ng loob and pag pump talaga ng todo, talaga sila. Pero kung ikaw, medyo conservative to agree, medyo nasa gitna ka pa, moderate to aggressive, you have to really be responsible when trading.
Ito, dagdag ko, Tim. So let's say, kumita ka sa mga scalping mo, yung 20%. Do you reallocate so that you move your profits to your long-term portfolio, or do you just compound it to your scalping funds?
That's a good question. Ako parang to enjoy din yung trading strategy. I literally take profit and it's either I add it to my savings account or minsan if it's a good trade talaga, like last time I had a good trade with that too NFT token. Uh, like I celebrate pa din. Hindi naman sobrang talagang gastos ka, no? Pero you celebrate with your family. Parang think of ways na, it's a fruit of my analysis. Diba? You don't just, minsan kasi may mga ganun na na-addict na sila talagang binibigay. Lalagay talaga nila ulit, okay, roll ko. Trading fund. Kumita ako, i-roll ko lang siya para mabilis yung kumita. Parang ako, ang strategy ko, take profit and, enjoy. May trading fund ka pa din naman eh. At the end of the day, you can still use that to make money eh.
Tama.
So, depende sa strategy talaga.
Oo nga, actually guys, share ko lang, nilibre ko nga si Tim eh. Kasi, dahil sa ginawa niya eh. Pero thanks Tim, pero agree there. Si
Yeah.
Pro doon, sabi niya, pag kumikita, ina-allocate to long-term portfolio. Now, that's the really powerful talaga, yung compound talaga. Like, ilalagay mo yung, um, portfolio, ay yung mga gains mo to your long-term. Kasi, malakas talaga yung conviction mo to it eh. And for that, I salute you. I think I'm the same with Tim Renan here. Yung take some profits kasi you enjoy, diba? So you enjoy naman. See the fruits of your um, rewards and journey, diba? So yeah, I think one last question before we give away, no, Tim. I think this is a very good question by Lian. Um, before that, si Jinsu, basta wag maging greedy. Pag kumita ka na, sell na agad. So, I mean, the range, right, of like at least, ako na bala dyan. Like, if you're a day trader, good for you. Then observe it by a lit. Wag mag-expect ng sobrang laki. Yung achievable lang. Agreed. So, last question na guys. Lee Yan. Sir Tim and Kyle, any tips kung ano ba yung mga key features na tinitingnan namin ng mga newbies like me kung gusto ko na mag-invest sa isang coin? Very good point, no? So, I think it's very important if ayaw mo mag-deal with like charts or whatnot. Kung ayaw mo mag-trade, doon ka na lang sa isang option, di ba? Which is like long-term fundamental investing. So, in order to really have conviction or to really know what you're investing in, you have to do the research talaga. As to what specific research, I would implore you to learn more about the history of Bitcoin talaga. Kung bakit talaga nagsimula yung Bitcoin or kung bakit siya nag-launch on January 2008 during the financial crisis, diba? Um, um, from there, you will realize na, okay, because nag-bail out yung mga banks, does that making the US dollar, debasing the US dollar, right? Something like that. And uh, overall, that system led to where we are right now. The whole crypto ecosystem, daming coins, daming whatnot. Siguro, one aspect I would say for these days, like Bitcoin, that would be like digital gold. But for these days, we have to know that while decentralized nga yung mga projects, there are coins that are being developed by teams or labs that contribute to the token. No? And just like any other business, I would also somehow like rate it upon that, right? Like, okay ba yung team nila? Are they credible? Number two, kumusta yung coin supply nila? Dumadagdag ba every time or may fixed supply like Bitcoin? Number three, um, kailan ba sila nagsimula? Matagal ba sila nandito? Have they proven their track record? Are they here to stay? Or are they a very new company na di mo sila kilala or whatnot, right? The case with Axie Infinity, ang tagal na nila, like 3 years or 4 years. They've been really focused on that. And this year lang, boom, adoption, everyone nagpapa-scholar, nagpapa-manager, diba? So that's a very important feature. And siguro, one of the lasts, or one of the one I would say would be like, ano ba yung use ng token nito? Would you yourself use it? Would you see yourself using it? Do you understand what you're getting into, right? Like, we have Uniswap. Ano ba yung Uniswap, guys? Unicorn lang ba yan? Bakit unicorn? Well, like, um, they represent ownership in the Uniswap protocol, right? So it's very empowering for you to know also ano ba yung bibilin ko. And there are lots of podcasts that we would recommend. Maraming crypto podcasts dyan that you can listen to learn more in. Pero for now, I treat it like how would you analyze, let's say, Jollibee or SM or even like major blue chip stocks here in the Philippines. How would you apply that into crypto is my advice. No? Ikaw, Tim, buksan ko lang ilaw.
Sure. Definitely well said naman na yung sabi ni Katie na parang yun talaga yung mga hinahanap natin. Or just to add lang siguro, I want to emphasize more on what problem is it trying to solve. Right? Parang these tokens don't just exist out of nowhere and then saying na, hey, we're a cryptocurrency, we're offering a crypto, and then yun lang. And then eventually rug pull sila, di ba? Rug pull means yung umangat lang, nag-ICO, and then pumagsak ng todo, wala na yung crypto. Scam, in layman's term. But what problem is it trying to solve? Parang, is it something that uniquely na-solve na hindi pa kunyari, di ba? Marami ngayon, Ethereum, merong Solana, ano pa ba, yung mga smart contracts. Ngayon, ADA, di ba? Smart contracts.
ADA,
Uh,
Avalanche, Polkadot.
and if you notice, these cryptocurrencies na nagsilabasan are result of current challenges na nahirapan si Ethereum i-solve. Di ba? May mga ganun eh. Okay, out because we saw that Ethereum had this problem. Let's say, for example, scalability. Di ba? Well, nag-transition naman na sila sa proof of stake. Pero they saw that problem. That's why eventually, sabi nila, we want to create one, let's say, maybe sharding solutions to help Ethereum scale up more. Right? Meron dyan mga sharding solutions. Ang goal nila is to further support Ethereum when it comes to scalability. That's a problem that they're still trying to solve, right? That's why most of them were successful kasi nga, it's a legitimate problem. It's a valid problem, right? But that's not just for Ethereum, pero with other cryptocurrencies. For example, sige, there's this crypto naman na ang problem ang gusto niyang i-solve is what if gawin nating decentralized yung storage system so people can save their files everywhere and then it's registered on a blockchain. Yung problem that they're trying to solve is okay, medyo mahal nga if we rent ng external storage. What if we share our own storage sa laptop natin or kung saan man na device and then share it across the network. Let everyone use it and then gawa ka ng, like in a way for end users, sobrang mura mo siyang magagamit. Yung mga ganun, very crazy ideas. And then that in the long run, it will benefit the society. So that's one. But also to emphasize, token economics. It doesn't mean that it's sobrang the token supply is too low. It doesn't mean na okay siya na token in general, right? Maybe yung iba gagawin nilang deflationary or bababa yung token supply. Pero the fundamentals are not really strong. Hindi magandang problem yung sinusolve. If yung token economics parang minadali, parang gusto lang makiride na, gawing parang Bitcoin, right? If it's too good to be true, then probably it's not true talaga at all. So review. You have to review. You have to check the white paper, understand what it says. If there are things na hindi mo maintindihan, then participate sa mga communities. They have Telegram groups. They have maybe like Twitter. If you're a professional, you have a LinkedIn account. Try to connect with the CEO. Try to connect with their developers. Like sometimes they post content about what they do. right? And that's one thing to understand and be part of that community as well. If you see that people who are engaged in that crypto, nakita mo na very professional kausap, very professional yung sinasabi kapag nagla-live din sila, and yung mga sinishare nilang articles, very fundamentally, it makes sense. It's strong. Then, probably, malaking chance na solid yung team na yun, tsaka yung crypto na yun. So, yan, yun yung mga do your own research thing na parang para in the long run, if you wanna invest talaga for long term, kikita ka talaga. Yeah.
Thanks for that, Tim. Lee, yun nga yung, if you take away what I said, tama yung sinabi, Tim. I think that's the first and foremost thing you should look at. The problem, right? Just because something exists, bakit? Ano ba yung problema dyan? So, I totally missed that. Tama. Like, ano ba yung problem? You have to really understand. What problem does crypto solve, right? And yung nakita natin sa Metamask, right? Daming Pinoy na with the Metamask wallet. And that's also because wala ngang access to bank accounts or it's not as easily available. So that's one of the problems, one of the many problems, right? And if we try to compare that to what the current size of the incumbents are, then you can get an approximation of how big crypto can really be. So to end, thank you guys for participating and asking. No, si Alfie sabi niya, huge jump at the moment. Looks like it will break all-time high. So we'll see. And we'll choose the winner na for the 500 pesos worth of Bitcoin voucher. All right. So we were able to choose na, and we'll be choosing in 3, 2, 1. Palakpak naman tayo dyan. Comment naman tayo dyan kung ready na tayo. Yon. Sige.
Yeah.
500 pesos Bitcoin voucher, guys. Kaya this is why you guys have to watch so that you guys can, get a chance to win 500 pesos worth of Bitcoin, no? And we hope na you guys can invite more friends para more and more people can join. So yan, scroll na ako. Okay, scrolling in 3, 2, 1, and congratulations, Fred. Screenshot, please, and message our Facebook page for a chance to win. There we have it. So, congratulations, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Happy weekend, guys. And also scan yung community page para scan the QR code to gain access to our community links and everything. All our links are there. Yan. Sige. Bye, guys.